everybody. Welcome once again to our Thursday night webinar with Charles Scoville. If you don't know Charles yet, you're new here, then you're in for a treat. He cares about all of us with Ad Hit Profits. He's truly a team player. Not only is he a team player and the owner of Ad Hit Profits, he's an amazing single dad, lives up in Utah, works around the clock to keep all of us happy. We have a great thing here. We have a great person here. Let's keep on working Ad Hit Profits with Charles Scoville. I don't think none of us can ever work as hard as he does. And I appreciate him very much, and that's why I love to introduce Charles Scoville to this webinar tonight. So everybody sit back and enjoy. And you got the floor, Charles.
Thank you very much, Ernie, for your introduction this evening, and thank you everyone for being here day, night, morning, whatever it is for you, or if you're listening to this as a recording, I want to thank you for taking time for this. It's going to be a shorter webinar than some of our previous ones because there really hasn't been a lot of news, a lot of extra updates, and really what I just wanted to address is just a rising concern that I have personally of people who get involved with Ad Hit Profits, that expect this to be a do-nothing money-making opportunity. I feel like we've addressed this since the very beginning, and I know that there's been a number of sponsors out there that have told their people that this is a do-nothing income opportunity, even though on the How It Works page, it does say that you share revenues without having to have any referrals, but you have to understand that that's a share in revenues. So revenues are going to be coming from somewhere, which would mean that people would need to know what the services are. And so that's really what I wanted to strike home, hopefully with everyone that's on this call, because we are inside of a marketing industry. There are ads everywhere. If you're not advertising somewhere, you're not going to make the kind of money you want to make. I had to learn that the hard way myself when I first came online. When I was expecting to make a full-time income online, without advertising, it was a dream. It just doesn't happen. And if you really think about it, the sponsors that are out there telling you, join me because you don't have to work, they are just saying that as a line to get commission from you. So just always remember that, yes, you do. Your sponsor who signed you up had to do something, and they're making the money. So if you replicate what they're doing, which is getting out there and advertising, then it's going to work better for you. Now, there's so many people out in the industry that tell people don't buy advertising on Ad Hit Profits, but I want to earn more from shared income. I don't understand these people. They probably don't understand how this works themselves. If they were telling people to advertise on Ad Hit Profits, then the shared revenues would increase. They're just not thinking clearly. They're just not thinking straight. There's been so many of our advertisers that say, wow, these are so great. I don't know why more people aren't advertising here. Meanwhile, on the other side, people are saying, don't advertise there because the earnings aren't fast. And I'm thinking, that's exactly what you want to do, is advertise here because the services are good. And when more and more people use the services, then the earnings will speed up. And the sooner everyone understands that, the sooner more and more revenues will flow in for you to have more and more to share. So that's been my goal, is to educate people on what the services are going to do for you and how recommending all of those services to everyone in the industry is going to help increase your earning potential online. There's all kinds of things sprouting up, all kinds of things that need marketing for their business. The only way to really be successful in any kind of business is to get out there and market, and I think that's one of the reasons why we have been online so long. There's a number of things that I see sprout up across Facebook, all over the internet, that say long-term admin, trusted admin, sign up, join now, just started today. And I think you're pretty familiar with those as well. How many of those businesses are around 6 months later, 7 months later? The main reason why Ad Hit Profits is online and functioning and providing great services today is because of the number of people that are promoting Ad Hit Profits, including myself. There's a number of different admins out there that, sure, they're trusted and they're great, but they're not marketers. they're counting on their members to do it, and when the members completely stop, that's when the business stops. Ad Hit Profits hasn't stopped because I haven't stopped, and everyone who really wants to make the most out of this should keep going and put their full attention into this, because this really has the greatest income potential that I've ever seen, that I've ever experienced as I've marketed this. I have not ever experienced such high income as I have received through my own referral commissions. And so I just kind of sit back and think to myself, all of the people that are out there complaining about slow income, if they just put as much effort into it as I am, contacting people and getting outside of my comfort zone and just helping people recognize what the true formula is for their own success. And really what it's all about is getting visitors to their website. How many businesses need visitors to their website, especially inside of the income opportunity market? I mean, it really is more traffic, you get more signups, you get more money. And how many people are getting signups using Ad Hit Profit services across Facebook? I'm seeing people say, I just posted an ad and I already have one sign up. And I'll tell you, there's a number of times I get on a safe list or traffic exchange and I'm promoting a list building type of a thing, and I don't even get one sign up from my campaign. And I can sometimes wonder if my ads are going out in some kind of black hole. But at least with Ad Hit Profits, you can see the ads for yourself, that they are there on the screen. You can track the visitors coming to your website independently, and you can know that the services that you're buying are real services. So that's the great thing about Ad Hit Profits, is that the services are real. They truly help you get visitors to your website. It is a fantastic source of targeted traffic, and the more that you're out there telling people about this and passing on your referral link, the more commissions you make, the more positive energy is out there about Ad Hit Profits, which will then increase overall sales revenues to increase your earnings. Now, I've been saying this from the very beginning. I'm not going anywhere. There's some people that say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and quit Ad Hit Profits. I don't know why, because it's a traffic exchange and they're already probably on a number of other advertising websites. And if they're not using internet advertising websites at all, then they're really never going to reach the true potential, because they might be getting involved in some income opportunities. They're going to be here today, gone tomorrow, and they might get in at the right time and make a profit, or they might not. But the important thing is to remember, if you're an advertiser, if you're referring people, you're going to enter profit in whatever it is that you get involved with, especially if you're dedicated and you push yourself to the max. The harder you work, the more you make. That's how this world works. And the sooner that the general population of this industry recognizes that, I think the more successful people overall will become. So just keep in mind what Ad Hit Profits is. It is an advertising website. We do share those revenues from every sale. That's why it's sustainable, is because every single dollar that comes in, every single penny that comes in is shared, and every bit of money that's on your account is 100% completely backed up by real money in the processors. So whenever you put in that request to get a withdrawal, you're going to get it. And that's one of the great things about Ad Hit Profits. You never have to worry about getting paid. There's so many websites that are online for maybe 3 months, and they're telling you that they're going to pay you something per day or whatever. And we've seen them all come and go. Making money online can be absolutely attainable for you. If you haven't yet reached full-time income potential, you definitely have that ability as you tap into internet advertising. And that's exactly what Ad Hit Profits is. So spread the word to get people to place ads here with us on Ad Hit Profits. That'll increase the revenues, that'll increase your personal earnings, and everything will work a whole lot better, and you'll be a lot more happy with Ad Hit Profits, our services, and the kind of income that you're making online. I did tell you it was going to be short tonight. What I want to do is open up and see if there's any questions, and then I'll close out the call. I understand that opening up for questions this early probably caught you by surprise, so I'll give it a minute as you might formulate some questions. But one thing just to remember is Ernie is absolutely right when it comes to the amount of time that I put into this business. I, you could even ask Taylor. He's always seeing me at my computer, checking on things, sending out ads, communicating with people, answering questions, going around Facebook and helping answer questions as often as I possibly can. I am dedicated to this business, and I am hopeful that everyone who is here can appreciate that if you want to be earning, that you need to start putting in some effort as well. Um, Rui is asking, hello Charles, I can see you've decreased your own ads on guaranteed clicks. Any special reason for that? Well, it's mainly because I spend my own commissions on those. And I am seeing that as I am out there promoting hard, that there's an overall negativity. And it's being generated, sadly, by our very own members who are wanting to see increased revenues, but they're telling people not to buy advertising from me. So I have reduced the amount of purchases because my own referral commissions have dropped. But I did have a number of commissions come in through today, and so that's why you saw a couple ads coming in there for me today. What other questions are there? I think basically the moral of the story is let's get out there and share positive things about AdHit profits. It'll make sales efforts of all of us more successful, which will increase the revenues that we have to share, and overall your earnings will be a lot better because you're referring to AdHit profits. So if you use AdHit profit services to refer to other things and refer people to AdHit profits so that they can gain referrals to other things, that's really the thing that we want to focus on, is helping people recognize the value of our advertising services, that they really do work. I really do get signups every single time that I run a campaign. In fact, last week I ran a campaign, as you might remember, through the Treasure Chest for a traffic exchange called Traffic Return. I won their #1 referral contest. Pretty much anytime I use advertising to promote something, I win the referral contest on a website. And I just think to myself, hey, if I'm winning all of these referral contests, why aren't more people understanding how great these services are? And it's mainly because our members aren't out there telling people about them. Question is why Easy Bonds policies have changed for making purchases. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, Kenyatta, Easy Bonds is available right now for withdrawals only, and it's mainly because of something that I'm working through with Easy Bonds, which they're saying is going to be resolved this week. So if it's resolved, then I can go ahead and get everything turned back on with purchases there, but they've been saying one more week with the issue that they need to resolve for a little while, so I'm hopeful that this is actually going to be the final week. But regardless of Easy Bonds, the withdrawals are still going through with them. You can use any other processor for purchases. I am so grateful to hear that you're here to stay. Thank you very much, Kenyatta. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but definitely thank you very much. All right, it looks like we pretty much reached the end of the questions. Ernie, I want to go ahead then and turn the time back over to you, and then we'll close out the call.
Okay, thanks a lot, Charles. I appreciate all your hard work that you're always doing, and yeah, place your ad here. That is a good picture. I just want to say real quick, Charles started this program, AdHit Profits, in April. May, people were blogging and swearing up and down, AdHit Profits got to be gone. June, people blogging, swearing to AdHit Profits got to be gone. July, same thing. August, same thing. September, I don't hear it anymore. I think they got tired of saying it because they know it's not going to happen. October, we're still here. November, we're still here. Nobody's saying anymore that AdHit Profits is not going to be here because they got tired saying it because they know it's not going to happen. Everybody AHP Profits is the place to advertise. And again, I'm not just saying it to say it. I advertise on AHP Profits a lot. I do not advertise anywhere else. If I join something else that is nothing related to AHP Profits whatsoever, I advertise on AHP Profits. I cannot get the referrals anywhere else like I get here. And you'll hear that from people that really truly advertise on AHP Profits and really are trying to get referrals for whatever they are advertising. They will tell you the exact same thing. It's true. They've tried all kinds of places. And they come back to AHP Profits to advertise again because they realize that they can't get a better tool for advertising than AHP Profits. And the longer AHP Profits is around, it's just going to get better. So use the tool we have. Charles has been very good to us to give us a tool that will help us in any business that you do. And yes, go out and promote AHP Profits to get people to use AHP Profits advertising. I have to say, Charles, I'm a little selfish because I like it so much. I don't want to tell everybody because it works so well for me. Just like you say about other big advertisers, they might not want to tell other people because they're doing so well. It's a hidden secret. But I guess you want to know what? I'm going to have to start getting out there because it's not fair. Thank you very much for everybody for being here. Well, I guess next Thursday is Thanksgiving, so it'll be 2 weeks from tonight. And correct me if I'm wrong, Charles. But everybody, have a great night.
You got that right.
Okay, cool. So 2 weeks from tonight, we'll see y'all back here. Same time, different day. Good night, everybody.